Cyclone Fani has slowed down today and is continuing to linger just off the eastern coast of India, intensifying though a Category 3 on the Saffir-Simpson scale, an extremely severe cyclonic storm on the Indian scale. It's currently got winds of 120 miles per hour, that's around 180, 190 kilometers per hour here. This is the CDPS scale showing the potential for all of those factors there. It's a stage 5, that's actually gone down a little bit. We're not quite expecting as strong a landfall as we were expecting now, and rainfall potential has gone down a little bit too, but still potential to be a very devastating storm for the whole region. Here it is right now at 14.4 degrees north, 83.9 degrees east, and that's where it is in relation to land, a bit close for comfort as it is already. 228 miles from Visakhapatnam, 267 from Srikakulam further north, 437 from Cuttack, 635 from Kolkata, and 777 from Dhaka in Bangladesh. Those numbers will of course continue to tick down. Tropical storm conditions are possible in these yellow areas in the next 48 hours. It will probably start to accelerate as it moves towards the north. At the moment it's moving probably the slowest that we will see it move throughout its life at the minute. We'll look at the satellite shortly. Here's the model forecast, what we're expecting over the next few days. So it will take the whole of today and tomorrow before it really gets in towards land. Friday we expect a potential landfall to occur either in northernmost Andhra Pradesh or in Odisha, and then skirting the coast perhaps, or maybe moving a bit further inland and eventually sweeping off towards the northeastern region and eventually off the screen there. So mainly those regions of India into Bangladesh could have some significant problems. Of course, with the storm moving faster, we're not expecting the massive amounts of rainfall that we've seen from other storms this year already so far, but we are expecting possibly up to 400 or 500 millimeters in some areas. Sea surface temperatures there, very warm, 30 degrees Celsius, certainly moist enough for this storm. This is it moving off towards the north right now. The wind forecast here, and you can see there a hurricane force landfall we're expecting on Friday. That's according to the GFS model. Other models are differing, and some of them are calling for a stronger landfall. The storm was looking very intense last night into this morning, but looking at it this afternoon, it's still consolidating at this time and struggling to do so. So it remains to be seen just how strong it will be able to get before it does make that landfall. Chance of tropical storm force winds nonetheless. These numbers are pretty nailed down now. 65% at Visakhapatnam, 70% at Srikakulam, 85% at Cuttack, 70% at Kolkata, and 50% still in Dhaka. These are what the models are saying at this time, generally calling for a low-range Category 4 out of this, which isn't too much stronger than it already is, but it could make all the difference. Wind shear, interestingly, is going to start to decrease a little bit starting tomorrow. Sea surface temperatures will just about start to decrease as well though, and you can see there on the model forecast trend, it's calling for a landfall in Odisha, looking at those model runs, but they have been shifting east a little bit, and if they do shift east anymore, there could be room for more intensification. So this is what the storm's been looking like in the latest visible frames there. Now onto the infrared. You can see the eye is struggling to really come out, looking a bit bare actually on the eastern side there, but still those cloud tops have been very pronounced and very high in the last 24 hours or more, and what we're detecting underneath those very high cloud tops, especially on the western side, is very high rain rates. So there is a possibility we're underestimating those rain rates if that does continue as the storm progresses towards land. We'll have another update later tonight. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com. You can also find our YouTube channel. If you're not there already, you may well be. Good chance of that. Subscribe if you haven't. You can also find our Facebook page, search Force 13 all in text, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 on there. You can also help the project become even better by becoming a patron. You can see more information about all the benefits involved by visiting patreon.com/Force13. You can also contact me on Discord. It's Fool13 at extension 9094 and Force13 on Skype. You can also find our server link to our Discord server for tropical weather chat in our description.